Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have another fun little build for us where we saw we were going up against Khorne, and well, we decided that we would just go ahead and hit him with the triple Stonehorn. This is going to make for a lot of very good hits. So let's just jump right into the game and let's see how it went.
The recipes I shall concoct with their
The
corpses
Stonehorns and the Noblar
given to
forces start
me.
moving their way down the ramp here. The big plan that we're going to go for on this one is we're going to take point 3, just kind of play it safe down here. Kind of getting tired of getting involved in all of those big blob fights up in the middle, so we're just trying something a little bit different today. Of course, we notice that they got a couple of guys moving over this way towards our point, and we think this is the perfect opportunity to go crush them with some Stonehorns. Let's see how those Stonehorns do. In they go, trudging along like the huge beasts they are. There's their prey, making their way right around the bend. Let's see what happens. We're going to watch it from the perspective of a Chaos Warrior, running their way into battle. Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne. But what happens when they meet Stonehorns? Oh, oh my. Oh, well, so much for that. Well, they're going to go ahead and crush them. Let's check on all the rest of the forces. So, of course, we've got the Noblar army moving up to take point 3. We've got some reinforcements coming in from behind. Some nice Saber-Tusk pack moving in. They're, of course, going to bring in their Furies, but I'm not sure what they're planning to do with those things with the bulk of our forces here. Let's check in on our Stonehorns, make sure they're cleaning things up. Yeah, it looks like we've got most of the Khornite forces routing. Looks like we're going to hit this other little group here of more Chaos Warriors, and they're going to meet the same fate as the others, as they just get tossed all around the battlefield by these giant beasts. Capture points haven't even unlocked yet. We're still about a minute out from that. Looks like we've got some Saber-Tusk moving their way up to point 1. We're going to go ahead and sneak this one out right from under him. He's got a lot of forces over here on the main point, but we're just going to leave that one be for now. He's brought the Furies in. Of course, the Noblar hordes are storming in on them. They won't last very long. They are going to do some damage to our Noblars, of course, because, well, Noblars are no good, and Furies, surprisingly, the Khorne Furies, quite good. They've got that frenzy on them. They do a lot of damage, but they just don't have that survivability. Finally got some ranged units out on the battlefield. We pulled in some lead belchers to help us take care of this Herald. It was at this point, though, that I realized that these guys are really no good against single target small units like this. As you can see, they've taken plenty of pot shots, and man, I think they've only hit once. So they're going to keep trying a little bit, but they're pretty ineffective. Stonehorns have made their way over here into the middle. They're kind of getting caught up by all these halberds over here, which is not great. We're going to try and get them out in just a moment. There they go, making their way out of there, getting out of trouble. How's that fight on point 3? Well, it's done. Here's where we let our micro slip a little bit, because I was just playing around with the Stonehorns a lot and figured we were having fun up here wrecking these Khorne forces. But honestly, we really should have brought these guys in a whole lot earlier. We could have just wrapped this thing up. Gonna get that dreaded triple cap on them more than likely. We've got point 1 secured. We've got point 3 secured. Looks like this isn't going to go very well for the Khorne forces. I feel like our opponent here maybe didn't know exactly what to do. It looks like he didn't bring in any reinforcements throughout the whole battle. Unfortunate for him. Not so bad for us, however. So let's see these Stonehorns just continue to wreck these Khorne warriors here. The halberds won't save you when there's 3 of them trudging about. And now the Saber-Tusk come in to help clean up from behind. Still don't have that dreaded triple cap yet. We're trying for it, but he's really kind of just trying to hold on to that center point. Still no reinforcements from the opponent. Unfortunate. We've, of course, got our lead belchers still trying to shoot at that Herald there. They've used, I don't know, about a quarter of their ammo, and they've maybe done a quarter of his health. And honestly, that wasn't them doing it. It was probably these ogres over here. Back to the Stonehorn battle. Just raging all over the Chaos Warriors. If I would have just had one Stonehorn here, he probably would have got obliterated by all these halberds. But the triple Stonehorn is going to pull it out for the win. The rest of the ogres coming in for the side charge, taking out the rest of those halberds. He's really got nothing left. Just that herald. And he's not really going to be in great shape either. Could have really been in trouble if he would have brought in some of those reinforcements, but he never did. Let's take a look at those values real quick. Beautiful value on the Stonehorns. Not huge, but again, mostly just because he never pulled in any of these reinforcements. However, looking at what he had here, Skull Crushers may have done some good. Cultists may have done some good. The rest of these guys, though, Stonehorn food. And with that, that's another great game, and we'll catch you next time.